Hey everyone, this is Michael Brook from Rapid Couples Counselling, and this video is about the creation agreement and why it's important in relationships. Now, I often talk to people about the creation agreement and why it's important in relationships. And let me describe a little bit about what I mean in terms of the creation agreement. You need to be really clear about what you're trying to create with your partner. Some people, when they get into a relationship, they might have one particular thing that they think they're having a relationship about, or what they're trying to do might be one thing, and then over a period of time that might change. So what's a creation agreement? Well, a creation agreement is you need to have a vision of the future that you want to have together. You need to be looking for the same outcomes. You need to agree upon what your experiences are going to be like. You need to agree upon when. You need to agree upon the how, and you agree upon what it looks like. Let me go further into that. So there are different reasons for getting together, different creation agreements that people try and make. One might be just short-term friends with benefits, like you're just sort of getting together and you're hanging out and you're having sex with each other, and that might be something that you both want, and that might be something that you both want over a period of time, and you don't want the relationship to get any deeper than that. Other people's relationship might be boyfriend-girlfriend, where you sort of can roughly see a long-term relationship with each other, but you sort of roughly you just want to keep it at that level. Another might be, well, you're committed to being together for the long term and you can see a long-term future with each other. Another creation agreement might be marriage. Marriage is a specific long-term agreement where it's an open-ended relationship where you agree to be together for the rest of forever. So they're different examples of different creation agreement. If one person thinks they're boyfriend-girlfriend and the other person is just interested in a friends with benefit or sexual type relationship, well, then there's a problem. Or one person wants to have a long-term future or marriage and the other person thinking short-term, well, there's going to be a problem with that, right? Often you need to get really, really clear about what you want in terms of your creation agreement. That's the first step. Now, another example of difficulties that come up with the creation agreement can be around what you want your future to look like. So, for example, both people might have agreement that they want to have a long-term future with each other, but one person might want to have 6 children, the other person might want to have none. And so if you have differences of opinion about the kind of number of children you want to have, well, there's a really, really big problem, right? You need to agree upon that creation agreement. Now, the next thing is also, say, for example, one person might want to be a CEO or CFO or, work in the C-suite or go burrowing up the corporate ladder, and in which case that will require them working between 80 to 100-hour weeks and do so for 10 to 20 years. Now, if one person wants to do that and their partner wants to have a family where their husband or wife is at home, well, those two things are mutually exclusive. So one person might get the career success they want, but they're never at home. And you can then have a significant difference in what people are getting as opposed to what they initially signed up for. And then there's a problem with the creation agreement, right? Now, the other thing that really needs to be important, you need to agree upon the when. So, for example, if a couple get together, say in their late 20s or early 30s, and one person, normally the female, wants to have babies and have babies now, want to have babies now, and their partner's like, yeah, I'm not really ready, well, there can be significant difficulties in the creation agreement, right? So it's really important, if you're going to have a good relationship, to get really clear about what your creation agreement is, because often couples come to me when there's problems in the creation agreement and that creation agreement isn't clearly spelled out. So you need to agree upon what it looks like, you need to agree upon the form of the relationship, you need to agree upon when you have it, and you agree upon how you go about getting it. Another quite common thing I see is called the shiny palace syndrome. I've got another video on that where one person sees, I've got this picture of the shiny palace in the future where they're prepared to work 80 to 100-hour weeks to make a shit ton of money to build the shiny palace, and their partner's miserable because they want their partner here and now. They want their partner to be around in the here and now. And one person's going, shiny palace, we're going to have this shiny palace. And the other person's going, I'm miserable now. I need you to be here now. And so that's one example of a clash between the creation agreement. So it's really, really important. If you're going to have a future worth wanting together, you need to get clear about what your creation agreement is. You need to spend time and you need to be honest. Because if you're not honest, your partner can't respond. And if you're not honest, you'll end up getting a whole heap of what you don't want. And then in 2, 3, 5 years from now, you will blame your partner and resent your partner for getting what you don't want when you didn't speak up at the beginning to say, yeah, I'm not down for that. Right? So I hope this has helped. If you do have difficulties with your creation agreement, or if you have difficulties in what you actually want, you need to be able to find the middle ground. And one useful way of doing that is booking in a session. There's a link in the booking description for my booking link to my calendar. Please give me a call on 0432 681 321. If you want to give me a call, I'd be more than happy to talk to you. There's a link in the description of this video on my YouTube channel for my book, Thriving in Flux, 9 Timeless Principles for Relationship Happiness and Success. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, please like and subscribe to the channel. I look forward to making more quality content for you shortly. Thanks very much. Bye.